4th of July, everybody. My name is Paul Davidson.
And my name is Scott Norman.
And we are here today at the Portageville Faculty Barbecue at Principal Branscom's house. And we're here for the ceremonial passing of the paddle.
Yes, we are actually watching live as former principal, now Superintendent Bullock, passes the paddle, and you guys know the paddle, right? Passes it off to Coach Branscom. He's actually walking across the stage right now.
I do appreciate Coach Branscom throwing this barbecue. He is wearing a very festive, floppy chef's hat in red, white, and blue when he's accepting this paddle.
Yes, Coach Branscom said that he knows this is the first time they've ever had such a ceremony, but he felt it was necessary because they've never had someone this great become principal before. So he's actually walking across the stage as we speak. They're meeting in the middle. There's a handshake. Oh, you can see the single tear rolling down the cheek of Mr. Bullock. And there it goes. They've shaken hands and the paddle has passed. The paddle has passed off to Principal Branscom. He's walking back across the stage to place the paddle on its ceremonial hook. Wait, why isn't he putting it on the... He's handing it to the Veep.
Wait, that's Vice Principal B.J. Stone that now has the paddle.
Why is he giving him the paddle? Oh, they've just announced he is in charge of the paddlings.
Oh no.
This is a revolution.
It is. This is one of the innovative new principling techniques that Principal Branscom is going to bring to our school year.
Why is Coach Stone using one of those rubber exercise bands and practicing a swing?
All we can say is good luck, our juniors. Good luck.
This might be rough. Don't be tardy.
All right, so that's the end of the ceremony.
Okay, good.
Yes.
The hubbub is growing. Yes. We can actually begin
Now Principal Branscom can go back and finish grilling the hamburgers and the hot dogs.
And frying the Spam.
Yeah. All right, so
I'll start.
Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Happy 4th. We'll clink our vanilla Cokes, orange vanilla, straight fire, homie.
I'm not going to say what I'm drinking. All right, so as we have been saying, it is the 4th of July. We are excited to watch the fireworks. Hopefully, Robert Allen Carter will not blow us up today, but we will see if he can make a
no flash fuses.
No flash fuses. All right, so Mr. Norman, what is the 4th of July?
So the 4th of July is not the day we gained our independence. I'm just going to start off with that because I have so many students who, when we talk 4th of July, and I'm like, when did we gain our independence? Their first say, we got it on the 4th of July. No, that's kind of the Michael Scott fallacy, that if you just walk out and declare something, it makes it happen. You still have to then fight for it, right? So we declared our independence today. It was the official, we signed and put out there for the world to see.
Put away the bottle rockets.
We put out there for the world to see that, hey, we are declaring we will be independent from Great Britain. It then took a significant amount of time and effort in George Washington's, just one, to then actually win our freedom. So this is when we declared our independence and when we officially recognize ourselves separating from Great Britain.
So when do you officially say that whenever our country was, quote-unquote, founded? Are you a constitutionalist?
Man, I think that our country was founded with the Articles. I believe that they count. I would say that we actually existed as a country post Treaty of Paris, when we actually had, the war is done and we are a free country now. So I would say that is when our actual country began, but we can count it from July 4th, 1776, because it's fun.
Yeah, the 4th of July, and it just has a nice ring to it. The 4th of July.
And it is true, it is when we began governing ourselves, even though the British were like, no, you can't do that. We were doing it. We were governing ourselves at that point. So I do think that counts, but in reality, we were not recognized internationally as a country until after the Treaty of Paris.
We better hurry this up. The hot dog eating contest is about to happen.
Oh, gosh. Man, Angadi is practicing.
I mean, why do you practice for an eating contest?
I don't know, but he's got 3 or 4 hot dogs in there right now.
He's like even taunting while he's doing it. Man, like I'm just gonna drop out of the contest already.
He just threw him up. I guess that's how he keeps it clear.
Yeah, he's still pounding his chest.
Yeah,
Important.
he's excited about this.
All right, so outside of this year, while we're at the faculty 4th of July barbecue, what do you normally do on the 4th of July, Mr. Norman?
Oh, wait. The grill went out. Brands is back over there to light it. So usually on the 4th of July, when I was growing up, we didn't have a whole lot necessarily that we did because I usually lived like on or near military bases where you weren't allowed to be shooting off fireworks. You'd get in some serious trouble. So we didn't do a lot of that kind of stuff. We would watch things or we'd just kind of eat and hang out, usually with like church friends. And then since I have moved here to Missouri and gotten married, we usually now, my wife and I will go to her family's house and they have
blow
like
stuff up.
Yeah, they have their whole family over there, and all the kids will come in with like a sack of fireworks, and they're on the edge of a farm. They just go out and we blow stuff up, not ourselves, but we do. Yeah, mostly.
If you really want to bang for your buck, you need to get yourself some tannerite.
Bang for your buck.
Yeah,
but So yeah, that's usually what we do is we'll hang out, we'll eat, fill our guts, watch some fireworks, and spend the evening swatting mosquitoes.
Oh yeah, you gotta love which are smoke bombs. Smoke bombs actually do a decent job of keeping mosquitoes down. Now, of course, living in Swamp East Missouri, you're never going to escape the mosquitoes, but the smoke bombs do seem to help.
Yeah, they've got a pond though, and like right now with all this rain, the pond keeps overflowing, and so they have there are mosquitoes at their house that could probably carry off a small child.
Well, a mosquito is the state bird of Missouri.
Yes,
that is a fact. Or it's at least the city bird of Portageville.
Yeah. I feel like the further south in the boot heel you go, the bigger they get, too. Like, the first time I ever was at a football game at Hayti, I just about got carried off by a mosquito.
That's the thing I always love about, because it's the weird thing that we like to talk about. We reminisce about how, bad our mosquitoes are. And, I remember being in Cape and people complaining about the mosquitoes. I'm like, this ain't nothing. It's not a mosquito unless you feel it puncture your skin and sting you.
If it doesn't feel like a tetanus shot, it's not a real Southeast Missouri mosquito.
Traditionally, what I've done on the 4th of July is I usually spend it with my mom's family here in Portageville. We would go to Neighbor Day, I guess is what it's called now, is Neighbor Day, back when I was young and do all that fun stuff. But when I got into my 20s, it started being all over the place. I'd usually go camping for a while, float the Current River. In my early 20s, I did that. Whenever I met my wife, our second year dating, we actually went down to Mobile, Alabama, and just piddled around down there. And then that was also the first year we had our dog, and found out that the dog from my sister is definitely afraid of fireworks. And so from that point forward, we have not left the dog home alone on the 4th. Last year, we actually went to Land Between the Lakes over in Kentucky.
Oh, hey, yes. My wife and I have been over there one time. It was like the off season, I guess, for Land Between the Lakes, though, and so nothing was open.
Yeah, nothing was open whenever we were there, but we did get to go see the buffalo.
Oh, yeah, we did that. That was so fun, because we thought we made it 2/3 of the way through the little
drive. And you were
drive.
like, this is a jip. We haven't seen
we haven't seen any, and then they were all just sitting right up next to the road right before you get out of there. And we had one of those moonroof things, or whatever the heck, and stuck ourselves up through it, so we were still in the car. But we could take great pictures of the buffalo, and they were right up next to the car. It was pretty solid.
Sweet. But yep, that's what I do on the 4th of July is hang out with my dog. Make sure and reassure her that the world is not exploding outside.
Well, I mean, it kind of is exploding. It's just not going to hurt the dog.
Yeah. She's not going to buy that. She, in fact, starting on June 20, that last week of June, she's already barricaded herself into the bathroom, and she's like, "I will see."
So you're telling me your dog can tell what part of the calendar year it is?
Yeah. Well, she starts hearing the sounds.
Oh, I see. As people start, I was like, the dog's checking the count. Oh, it's the last week of June. I better build the barricade. Yeah, that would be entertaining.
Which, in her defense, it is cooler in the bathroom, so I don't blame her hanging out there all the time. But
So if you wonder where Davidson is in the summer, he's laying in his bathroom with the dog.
literally,
Cool.
I'm that stupid bebop music that y'all hate that I play, my chill hop. I have that blasted as loud as possible, hoping that it will both drown out the sound of the fireworks and relax my dog.
Man, just not to interrupt you, but over your left shoulder at this point.
That's my right
There
shoulder.
is an. Oh, sorry, I'm staring over your right shoulder. Whatever, over your right shoulder. At this point, there is an epic game of whatever you call it around here, cornhole, bean sack, whatever.
It's cornhole, yes.
Cornhole. I feel weird saying that. I feel like there's like an insulting way to say mouth. Like, shut your cornhole. But there's an epic game going on. Sunk it. Perfect. Right through the middle. I didn't know Coach Red had an arm like that. He actually threw it from 3 buildings over and hit it.
Well, he is our new offensive coordinator, so
Yeah.
let's hope he
We're
has
going
some
deep this season.
Let's see. Real quick, a couple more questions that just popped in my head.
Yes.
Best firework.
Oh, man. So I'm torn on that because I like the kind of like fun little, you're almost like shooting things kind of fireworks. I really enjoy those. But I also can go for just a big old boom. Like the kind where you see that thing fly up in the sky, and then even from a distance, the percussion is so big, you kind of feel like you might have broken a rib. Like those big old, it's just where you just...
get from the back of a foreign restaurant.
Yeah, I mean, you get the... and then it stops for a second, and then... just boom.
The kind of firework that if you purchase might get you on a no-fly list.
Yeah, like if you buy more than one of them, then you'll see a black van sitting outside your house on the 4th of July just checking.
Just check.
Yeah, just making sure.
In fact, that's what that black van out across the street is doing.
Oh,
No, they're not listening to our podcast. Believe it or not, we're actually safe because we're recording the podcast.
Yeah, they
And
know.
They're like, no, we're not going to listen to that thing.
I think they seem to be listening into Angotti is saying something very, very emphatically. Oh, never mind. He's just coughing up a hot dog. Okay, we're okay.
We're good. All right, my personal favorite would be a Roman candle.
Now, are you a traditionalist? Stick the Roman candle on a little mount and just watch it.
That's a traditionalist.
Fly up in the air, okay, don't hurt yourself person. Or are you like
No,
shoot
I'm
the
dual
Roman
wielding
candle?
those things.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
I'm dual wielding those things, jumping on a trampoline. Oh yeah,
Backflip. Woo! Oh dang it! Melted a hole in the trampoline. Through the trampoline.
and that's how I broke my collarbone.
Fun fact: I have only broken 2 bones in my body. Only one that has been documented by a medical person. Because I think I broke my nose, but it was just a big ball. Anyway, at birth, before birth, actually during birth, however you want to say that, I broke my collarbone.
When your mom was reading to you.
Yeah. when my
She's a saint for literacy. I keep telling
Yes.
y'all that.
yeah, at that point, the doctor broke my collarbone to get me on.
All right. One last question before
Yes.
we wrap it up and go finally get to participate in the hot dog eating contest.
I am
my
just
favorite.
watching.
It's my favorite part of the 4th of July is the hot dog eating contest. It's not our own personal faculty hot dog eating contest, which I have won in the past, but now that Angotti's here, I think that I had to pass off the mustard-colored
He did
belt.
say that he's been taking lessons from Matt Stoney. You can look him up on YouTube. Apparently, he's been his trainer.
The only person that's given me a run for my money during the hot dog eating contest these last couple of years has been Hendrix, of course.
Yeah, I mean, he is very, very good at it. The only thing is, he takes the time to put the ketchup, mustard, and relish on each dog.
I know. That's the thing that slows him down. That's the only reason why I've won in the
And he was
past.
still only 2 behind. It's
I know,
impressive.
It is impressive. But before we get off to that, which I do love, like not only our faculty one, but the actual hot dog eating contest itself, I have to
Miss
watch.
Day, please put down the hot poker. Yes, thank you.
But my next question is most patriotic song in your opinion. Best patriotic song.
Okay, best or most patriotic?
Whichever one you want to go with.
All right.
What's your 4th of July jam?
So when I think most patriotic, every time, all I can envision in my head is the moment that it was announced while I was in college that we killed bin Laden. And someone started blasting the song. I don't remember the name of the guy who sings it, but where he says, we'll put a...
Oh, you're thinking of the Toby Keith song.
Yes. And what is the name of that song? Do you have any idea what the name of that song is?
I'll find out here in just a second. I mean, it's currently being played in the background in the garage, so you'd think we'd be able to hear it.
We've kind of muted it down so that you can't, so that we don't get internet copyright trouble. But yeah, I just know the phrase.
Brought to you courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue.
There you go, that one.
Brought to you courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. That's the Toby Keith song.
So just the moment where he crescendos into the bombs raining down on you. Just makes me feel very patriotic.
And there's no way you can top that. So if you are listening to this on the 4th of July, go and crank up that go into Spotify, or you're technically probably watching this on YouTube, so pop open the search window on YouTube, type in Toby Keith, brought to you courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, and enjoy. So I hope you enjoy your 4th of July. I'm going to go eat a lot of hot dogs because my name is Paul Davidson.
My name is, and Lord willing, will be Scott Oh, sorry, I just got some debris from that last hot dog.
And we have been two
dumb white guys.